doing it weird. I know everything looks not normal, but that's okay. What is normal?
Low level unhandled errors are normal.
Yeah, apparently. So if you don't know, Roll20 is having some problems via the shitting the bed department. So we're going to
Those guys are doing their job.
let them do their thing while we continue on sans their help. But so no music tonight, unfortunately, but hopefully that won't affect the overall.
Unless Roll20 gets fixed in the next whatever we're playing.
We will be keeping an eye on it, so in case it does come back, we can get back to the regularly scheduled entertainment bits. All right, so with that, we're just going to go dive right into it since we're starting super late. Last time in the Morpheus Edge with the Dawnforged company, you guys had found yourself in the Triple Realm. Now, I don't have all of my notes, so I will apologize. There's probably going to be some gaps in my overall knowledge. But you found yourself surrounded, teleported there via this golden tuning fork, and as soon as you got there, you found yourself in a city, the Zrintor Forest, made it completely of viper trees. These trees with snakes for limbs that struck out against all of you, and after fighting and disintegrating one from the help of their local wizard, they soon found that they were completely surrounded, and then heard the trees yelling in Abyssal that there were people who were attacking the forest. There were burners, there were loggers, they were coming to kill them.
We didn't start the fire.
And then eventually negotiating with them to say, hey, we're just passing through. We don't want to chop anybody down, but please let us not do this. And so instead of fighting the entire forest, they managed a tentative peace with the viper trees. And then looking around, having no real landmarks of any sort to really guide which direction they were going, they decided to use one of Zephyr's new awesome spells. It is a Cloudwalk? Sounds right. Yep. And then Windwalk, where they turn themselves into kind of super light cloud-like beings that were capable of traveling at immense speeds. With this new found speed and power, they flew into the air and seeing miles and miles of the Viper Forest around them, decided to... they had to wait for... I forgot, you guys used a telekinetic bond, so that way you guys could talk to each other in this cloud state, having no ability to push air through your lungs to form, sound. You flew over the forest and found the main landmark in this entire triple realm, the Salt River. And upon finding it, you kept hearing ding, 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 ding of a ship almost trolling the shores. And Zephyr knows that this is Salt River is one of the main ways between the triple realm. Taking it, if you can get a ferryman to take you, is one of the easier ways of getting across and one of the safest ways. Now, getting the boatman to stop, he just put out his hand and waited for payment. We eventually found out that his name was Ergoxen, and through finding something that he desired and would be helpful to him, traded a pair of Bubba Hotep glasses and an additional 500 gold on top of that to be ferried to across the River of Salt. And as you guys left the realm, going through the Willy Wonka tunnel, as it was described, with horrors and imagery on top of the already hallucinating Zarek and the coughing Visair, managed to find yourself in a mirrored realm. This place where every single surface seems to be polished to a mirror shine and reflective as if covered by a mirror. All the shapes kind of blending into each other as trying to look out across it with the sun beating overhead, almost super painful to the eyes. A few of you having some sight problems because of it and the overwhelming just burning sensation into your eyes. And then eventually you found a rickety bridge crisscrossing the Salt River. Before Ergoxen could change course or do anything to dodge this bridge that had been dropped, a liquid metal formed together into this giant demon-looking thing that you guys can see over here. That's the picture, if you guys are watching the stream. Yeah, you guys can watch the stream this week because there's not gonna be any spoilers from me. But they find this imposing being over standing atop.
Wait, we're not supposed to watch the stream. I'm kidding.
Standing atop the bridge, and it reach downs and attacks. They find that this is some form of liquid demon, and it is a tough fight. It reaches out and pulls people to it with long whip-like skin just flailing off of it and pulling people close, and then pummeling them. It makes swords out of its skin and arms and attacks into you. And then Viseric gets a brilliant idea and uses telekinesis to shove that being into the salt river, and it gets ground into as it hits the surface, but it puts its hands up and then using its liquid metal body pulls itself up and splits itself into 3 more beings of the same size, and it manages to down both Ulu and Bloodscale, but both come back, and Bloodscale comes back and then gets put back down again as soon as the body of the one next to him explodes. But everybody had been healed a little bit through a mass heal, and that is where everybody was stabilized, everybody was healed, and everybody was back on the boat, I think is where we left it, correct?
I have 35 HP.
Yep.
All right. Perfect. Nothing like having that level 3 HP back.
So I can blow through my cure wounds to heal everybody a bit more, but I'll have
Why don't
to
we just take a short rest instead of using our magic?
That'd be great.
Also, DM, you owe me a memory, sir.
I do. I was waiting for
You also
to
owe
access it
me
via the
finding
dagger.
out if that thing's body was made of the dream metal or
Oh yeah,
not.
trust me, I have it all put into one. So, Uza, are you then going to try to access the memory then?
Yes.
Okay.
He hesitantly answers a question he's never been asked before.
Normally, this just happens.
Sorry.
Why is the DM verifying? How much
Are
HP
you
do I have?
sure you want to do that?
Okay. So,
Who's explodes?
I have
dealing
120
60
HP, I'll be fine.
Everybody already.
Sound of a huge pile of dice rolling.
hold on. You have how much HP?
120. Bring it
Okay.
on.
All right. Perfect. No. Okay.
Let's go.
So you guys, as everybody kind of sits to settle into their the short rest, the sun still blazing bright ahead. I think you guys had destroyed the bridge too, because I think
we hadn't
Sarah
yet.
Oh, okay. How do you guys want to deal with the bridge?
I want to look for the dream metal first, because if we destroy the bridge and the boat starts moving, I'm going to be a little mad.
Perfect. Okay, so scrambling. So it's a slatted bridge, and so as you make a dexterity check just to see if you can pick up the metal as it's melting through.
Well, there was one that died on the island to the left too.
Okay, yeah, you can run over there and see the spatter
That
left behind.
one will probably. I think that was the last one that died, so that one would probably be the one I want to look at anyways.
Perfect.
That's the one that knocked you down.
Yep.
Let's see. Go ahead and if somebody wants to
Guidance?
assist him, it'd be an Arcana check to see the nature of this magical metal.
Sarah, could you help me look at these things?
Guidance.
Just Arcana.
Yeah, and you guys can roll with D&D Beyond.
11.
Roll your
Plus a
d4.
D4, sir.
12.
Oh, well.
Okay. Oh, the 12.
On the 12 on a D4?
I'm just that good.
All right. Oh, cool. I have the game log here, I think. Okay, cool. That can't be. That's not accurate. Okay, never mind. Perfect. So with a 12, it looks maybe it could be. It's definitely some sort of. It is liquid metal. I mean, you'd have to touch it to find out.
I'm gonna flip my axe around,
Mhm.
so the non-murdery side is out, and I'm gonna try to touch the axe to it and just see if it gloms on.
Perfect. As you touch the axe to it, it whips up to the axe and crystallizes around it. So you currently have which dragons in?
Red.
Red. Just red? Oh, that's right. Okay.
No,
so,
silver's in my brain as well.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Just red is the eyes right now.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as it launches on, at first it crystallizes into what clearly is like this freezing ice pattern, and then you see the edges of the metal start to wave, as if they like a flame is coming off the tip of it, like it's almost like a liquid fire on top of what looks like basically a liquid ice.
I'm gonna go around and start vacuuming all this shit up.
Perfect.
Does,
So
does
as
it
you-
work on anything? Or is it
Else
just
is
your
there?
axe?
Oh,
I'm gonna dip an arrow in there.
Perfect.
I know.
as
I know.
you-
I should let this go, but liquid ice. No.
It's
I
water.
guess water.
Good catch. Good catch,
Oh,
sir.
it's slushy. It's slushy.
I needed that today. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jesus fucking
Like I
Christ.
said, I know I should. I know I should.
Well, by Sarah doesn't get any liquid ice powers.
Liquid metal ice. There, is that better for you? You nitpicky fuck.
I'm not
so it's the T1000
All right.
after the nitrogen.
So after you touching the arrow to it, you do see it's a smaller spot, but a small like electric lightning bolt just kind of forms slower than an actual lightning bolt. It's like up the arrow.
Fucking sweet. I'm gonna dip 10 of these bitches in there.
Vacuuming up as much as I can. So good luck with that.
So
It's a race.
So as you're vacuuming up, now most of it has been blasted away or fallen through the slats into the river below, or been just shaved. And once it hits the river, it just disappears beneath the roiling surface. You guys get about, let's say, 3 pounds total. Just vacuuming it up and dipping arrows as fast as you can before it eventually all bleeds off the bridge and the exploded spot.
How much do you want to keep, Ooze, or should I just hold on to all of it?
I was just gonna see if I can maintain 10 of my arrows coated in it. Is that gonna put a major ding in it? I don't want to be a dick and hog it. I just want some special arrows. I feel like that'll be cool.
You can probably get away with 10 arrows, probably I'd say about a quarter of a pound.
Okay, that's Bloodscale. Are you cool with me stealing a quarter pound?
Yeah, sure, fam.
10 liquid ice arrows.
Put Felekag arrows. Felekag. That's the dream
Wanna-
steel. Or just to put
you-
dream steel arrows. Dream steel.
Dream deal.
But it's spelled like stealing something. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be fucking stupid.
Heyo. That's so. Hey, it works for me. Okay.
I'm not here to steal
Okay,
your
cool.
dreams.
So if I then like hold the axe over the bag of holding and just try to shake the shit off into the bag of holding, and does that work, or is it just on the axe now?
Ooh, actually, make a
Because you said it kind of
persuasion-
crystallized, and I'm fine with it being stuck to the axe.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, if I know I can persuade it, I'm just gonna tell it to make this bitch fucking stronger.
Make the persuasion check for what I need. You said 9?
Yeah.
So as you're trying to shake it into the bag, you feel the presence of the red flare.
All right, I get it. It's fine. I get it. Okay. Fuck.
And so the 3 pounds is enough to fully coat the head of the axe, and it comes down quite a bit to the handle because it's a very thin coating at this point.
As long as I can still shank people, I don't care.
Hell yeah.
All right, kids, back in the boat.
Okay. Now I'm gonna access the memory
Perfect.
once we're in the boat.
So everybody, you can use
I'm gonna point out Viceair's cough.
you can use hit dice for your short rest, except for Zadok, because you are hallucinating pretty badly. So it's taking all of your concentration. You're not able to relax enough to take a short rest.
Am I still blinded?
Yeah, you're still blinded
Find
too.
myself blinded.
You've been having a bad time.
That's
So you had a bad day.
Yeah. So and as you're kind of sitting, it's strange because the hallucinations are almost replicating the nature of your home in Limbo, where like there's things every single time you try to think of something, it like almost solidifies in front of you. It's like being trapped in the deep reaches of Limbo, where there's nothing solid to anchor yourself to. So there's just every like you'll occasionally like just start to think of like just your a certain spell. The rune will appear, but then the rune will mutate and change, and then eyes will pop out, and then it'll be made of eyes, and then all the eyes will blink at you, and then they'll explode, and you'll shake your head and try not to think, and then you have to close your eyes because it's so painful to keep them open. And the instant you shut them, you hear the song, your own blade song in your ears is a hallucinatory, but instead of the usual tones and soothing nature of it, it seems to be it's changed. There's like lyrics behind it that are just saying all songs end, all dances die. And it just keeps whispering it over and over again until you shake it off, and you open your eyes and you try to keep them open as long as you can. It's this endless cycle of trying to seek peace from these and just them finding you no matter what you do.
Neat.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. Perfect. Okay, and then Uza, as you kind of sit and you hold Shadow Drinker in front of you, you spin it once, steal yourself, and then close your eyes, and then pull the shadow. The shadow overtakes, and you guys watch the shadow leap into his eyes, as you've seen before when he uses Shadow Drinker. And suddenly, you are Selazat, second in command to Grast. Your main duty in life and your main pleasure in life is to find new and inventive ways to make Grazd entertained. Using the denizens of the Triple Realm has been quite interesting, but you're running out of ideas. But this new thing that you've brought to him, this Dream Steel, is going to be amazing. It's going to work wonders. Because you've found that Felikag is subject to the will of those touching it. But the will of Grazd in this realm takes over and permeates all. So you have created a market for the Felikag. You're so excited to show this new creation, and through Grazd's unerring vision, you too watch as people buy mundane items. They buy chairs, they buy bowls, they buy plates, they buy anything made of this Felikag. Some of it has been painted to look like wood, as you two chuckle at this. And when they get the things home, they change. They shapeshift into every horror manageable. Some eating supper, suddenly their plate turns into just 800 scorpions that turn and jump and attack them and stab them, and with stingers with no poison. You see certain person buys armor, and as they put on the armor, they look in the mirror thinking that they look good. You see a tiefling give a kind of a flex, and as he does, you see a twisting of Grazd's fingers as the metal dives deep under the skin, and it burrows around, loosening the skin from the muscle, and then bursts back out, as now the prized suit of armor now lives under the skin of this tiefling as he screams in pain. There seems to be an endless amount of entertainment, restricted only by the imagination of Grast. And you know you've earned great favor today. And you know that your position as second in command will be solidified for quite a while. You're wrong. There's a better source of entertainment that was to be presented to the High Lord. When Menelephus took the Nefzet estate while killing Chiron in front of his own daughter, everyone expected severe consequences for a blatant brazen attack. Grad's immutable will, though, his unknowable delight, highly enjoyed watching the fear that came not only from the crying Nefzet girl, but from the lords who all wondered, was it open season? Is war now being tacitly endorsed by Grazd. Either way, Selazat knows that you're safe. You'll be safe for a good long while. There's nothing like the Felakag, and you have a good store of it in case somebody comes for you. You've been playing with the stuff and know it fairly well. Soon after, you're called to the estate of Grazd, the Argent Palace. And as you walk through the palatial halls, all made of this increasingly purple obsidian and red obsidian, all these different shades of obsidian that echo with unnervingly as you walk through the halls, you eventually reach his throne where he sits. The instant he sees you, uncharacteristically, he stands and walks to you. Getting me to bring more of the Felakag into my realm was a brilliant move. A resource with a power separate from my own. And one you can justify in collecting in service of me. You stammer. What? My lord, I never... Now, what to do with your betrayal? Well, it seems more of a test for my new second. Menelephis, delight me with your ideas. From behind the throne steps Menelephis, his large, red, smiling form. That shit-eating grin you wanted to take off his face so many times. Oh, I propose we dispose of her and the dream steel together. Bind them together. Start by replacing her skin, then her muscles, then her heart with the metal. Make her stronger. Then enchant her blood to be ever burning. Her will can hold it together until it breaks. And if she can make her way back from the mirrored realm without a fairy before she falls to pieces, let her know that she will have her debt paid and release the enchantment. For you see, I've found recently the true suffering comes from the hope that one day you'll be saved. One day things will change. And then when you see the hope die in her eyes, you'll know the betrayal has been paid for. A smile crosses Grazd's face. Panic comes to you, sweat coming down your spine. An excellent choice. Begin by burning her skin off immediately. And, Menelephis, enjoy your new expanded estate, but never forget, the instant you lapse in finding me new entertainment, you now have so much more to lose. The memory of pain, fear, and the smell are blinding. You see Grazd's face one more time before being banished. Never forget I can see you in the mirrored realm. Favor can always be gained. One smile crossed his face as he kicks you into a vat. A gigantic vat of roiling, boiling dream steel. You're quickly engulfed. But you feel this strange connection. You could bend the entirety to your will, and you find it bind over the burns in place of skin. You find your will easily taking this, and now you pull your new massive form out of the cauldron, and you go to attack Grast, and at the last second, he steps quickly out of the way and stabs a hand into your chest. And the burning begins. The burning inside as you try to hold yourself together, stopping it from getting to any further into your burnt and poor skin on the inside, constantly reinforcing the dream still, pushing it apart as parts of your body melt around you, and you're trying to pull it back together. And then, with a gesture, you're falling into mirrors. You suddenly snap out of the recollection. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Oh.
You saw some shit. Roll for PTSD.
No shit, right? Oh man, it's fuck. All right, well, beyond 20's not working apparently.
Oh,
Stand by.
sure. Oh, I gotta get my demon dice for this.
So it's this plus 8. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Oh, are you in roll 20?
Yeah, I'm in roll 20. I got a 4.
Okay, so 12 total.
Yes, but I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
Let's see if D&D Beyond actually won't. No, it won't let me roll it here. What the fuck? I have
That's
dice in here, you know. God damn. Alright, well, it's... Cool. 12.
12. Okay. So, so to start off, you guys see Uza as he dives into the memories of the dagger. At first, most of you are trying to just keep your eyes down and take your short rest. And then you start to hear a sizzling. As you see the metal from the arrows on Uza's back start to flatten to his skin. The metal leaps out, going over the entirety of him. And you see he doesn't even seem to notice, his face completely blank as he stares into the nothingness between. You see it go under his feathers. Now his feathers sticking out from this gleaming underskin. You take 60 points of fire damage.
Jesus fucking.
And I'm guessing I cannot uncanny dodge that shit.
There's nothing to dodge, and you are...
Two things.
Yeah.
Two things. One, Roll20 tweeted out that they pushed out a fix.
Cool. Try to get that open.
Two, did we have any possible time to react to that?
I say, yeah, you guys probably try to get a reaction in.
Because I would
Oh,
probably,
that one's fine.
knowing that this is more same shit that's on my axe, attempt to pull it via the axe
Yeah.
Okay.
off of him.
Perfect. Anybody else trying anything?
As I see the burns coming up, I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. So you have to be able to touch him to do that. He's currently
shit.
encased in...
Bad
liquid
idea.
metal.
Oh shit, it's all over me.
And that's why I'm just touching my axe to him, being like, come on!
Perfect. So you slap your axe to him, and you see the metal loom
Trying to
over.
hit the boy. I'm just...
No, I'm thinking flat side. Just slap it against his chest to get the
Okay,
most
that'll
amount of. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then so as I'm not. No, you're not like axing him. I didn't think you were gonna just like fucking chop him down. Let me ask you a question. Exactly. But you slap it to him, and then you do see like the liquid from your axe globs onto him even harder, and you.
Oh shit.
Don't even get a fucking check? God damn.
There's it'll make sense, I promise. And then so as you reach to administer your cure wounds, there's no space where you can touch Uza.
Healing Spirit.
And you drop it in that same space?
Yep.
Perfect. So you go to summon the healing spirit, and once again the small spirit rat appears in the space and starts to go ahead and mark the healing for healing spirit.
Okay, hang on 1 second. I gotta see. 1d6. Shit.
Woo!
Perfect. Plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh yeah.
Plus one
Plus
from
my
your crown.
points in natural healing, right?
Yep. Plus one from your tiara. All right, and
Okay,
then so, Uza.
Wisdom modifier is +4, so 7 points.
Total?
Yeah.
For this round.
And then, so as the Uza, you don't actually feel the pain as you're just kind of as you're experiencing all of this. The metal is pushed itself under your skin. The rest of you see the metal just disappear after the healing spirit. And then Uza, you suddenly awaken, feeling the pain.
Oh no.
Oh shit. shit! It's inside me. It's inside me. I watched it kill a tiefling just like this. Get it off your axe. Get it off your axe. And I'm gonna. Is there any metal left on those arrows?
Nope. There's no visible metal anywhere.
I take it all that was on the axe is now gone.
Yep.
God damn it.
Oh fuck! Am I gonna die? I'm gonna
No.
fucking die.
No, calm down.
This was a bad idea. Ooh.
What did you see?
That's just fucking word vomit in typical Uza style.
Okay.
All of that. And especially gruesome detail and frequent mentions of the tiefling who had the armor go under his skin and then exploded.
Well,
Jesus
what's his
fucking
health
Christ.
at right now? How's he looking?
I'm at 67.
You can do a medicine check if you want.
Am I still burning?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a medicine check to see
No,
what's going on.
It was from the heat of the metal. You were never actually on fire.
Oh.
All right, so medicine
Hold on.
20. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go. I have an idea, but you can do your medicine check first.
Perfect. So looking him over, I mean, he looks fine. Like, there's not even blood. You're actually having trouble finding out where it went.
I'm like pouring through feathers, trying to see anything, and obviously I'm not seeing anything. And I'm like, Uza, how are you feeling right now? Because I can't see anything.
I'm terrified, but I think I'm doing better than what I saw that tiefling do. Hold on, let me try something. And I'm just gonna kind of look at my own hands and arms. Zelatar? Can you hear me? Okay, that's probably a good thing. If you can, we're here to kill Menelephus. And I get the feeling you might be wanting that? Or at least passage to what was passage to what, Ty? There were so many names in there.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's pull back up here. So the Argent Palace is where she went, where Grast, basically the head honcho of the entire realm here. You also know that her previous estate has now been taken over by Menelephus as well. So both hers and the Nifzet estates are where Menelephus resides currently.
But her trial was to get back to the Argent Palace.
Mm-hmm.
We could, okay. I'm just gonna kind of continue to talk to myself out loud. We can take you to the Argent Palace if you agree not to brutally kill me, now or in the future.
No response.
Okay. And I'm not burning. It was just hot metal being coated in hot metal for a hot minute. God, stop rolling one, Zephyr.
Yes, and Mike, you know the healing spirit sage advice. I forget what it is.
Yeah, it's good for five uses.
5 uses. Okay, so you'll get 5 of those. Just the first 5 rolled plus all 5 wisdom modifiers.
Yeah, so I got +4. So +5. So 6, 6, 8.
9, and that's
9.
it.
One.
That's it, because the first one counts still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. So
Okay, so 6, 6. So that's 12.
Apparently,
8,
20.
no.
and then 9.
Mhm.
29.
29. Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna rip this fucking bridge down.
Perfect. Okay. You just strength check pushing. Like, how are you ripping it down?
What's
He's a lumberjack.
Okay, just trying to brute strength, just shatter it.
Oh, I have advantage because bear totem.
Mm-hmm. Anybody? Oh, never mind. I was gonna ask if anybody's helping, but you guys watch as Bloodscale being fucking over this place. He walks to the bow of the ship and he reaches down and grabs the bridge. And as he goes to lift up, you see the bow of the ship dip down, and you see Ergoxen just push down on his guiding stick, and you see it rises back up. And as it does, Bloodscale plants himself, and as the bow of the boat rises, the entire center of the bridge raises, and Bloodscale just looks up, and just with this roar from a dragon and frustration and the pain of this place, he forces his hands outwards, and you see the bridge shatter and into 100,000 pieces that fall into the salt river, all instantly ground into toothpicks.
Can we go now?
Yep. I'm still blind.
I'm asking the boatman. Can we go now?
He just nods, and the ship starts off.
I'm gonna get on the boat,
Sit the fuck down and put my fucking bear cowl over my face.
and Ty, I would like to cut my hand open.
Okay. Make just roll damage for your dagger.
Okay.
Without just the D4, not your dex or anything like that. But roll your sneak attack. No, I'm just kidding.
Where's that vein at?
Yeah, I think that would only be if he wanted to cut his life into pieces.
Only if
I mean, it is my last
Oh! Okay.
That
That
is
happened.
suffocation.
resort.
No breathing.
No breathing. I don't give a fuck. I won't cover this.
I've
please.
been muted.
Oh
Oh,
no! What did you want to say, Zach?
No, I was just singing the song. Come on.
Fair. Okay, so as you cut your hands, actually, make a perception check.
I'm good at those.
Yeah.
Can I be watching too?
Sure.
Since he's cutting himself up well.
33.
So as you cut, just for a second, you see this bare image of silver on the edges of the cut before it retreats.
Okay, and I still took the full
2 damage.
2 whole points of damage.
You did,
And did I feel like I was harder to cut?
Felt the same as cutting your hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, you wrap his hand and.
Cut their hand or spot.
Wait, what did he say?
Quit muting yourself.
Everybody, that was just me talking out loud. But why does everybody cut their hand? It's like the worst spot. Like, I get action movies and shit, but it's the worst fucking spot.
It's true.
So, okay, so
Really, your
not
hand's
the
constantly
palm.
moving, it can't
What
be
about that
healed.
like good chunk of flesh just underneath the thumb that doesn't really touch anything?
Sure.
No, as
I
somebody
guess-
moves their thumb often, that shit moves around a lot.
That's
Go for that.
fair.
Everybody knows if
Gotta
you're a
do
true
the,
warrior, you want to do the back of the hand so that way you can always grip your weapon no matter what.
Until you cut all them tendons. You gotta do the Winchester.
Yeah,
the
but
top
at least-
of your forearm.
At least your
just do
hand
it
is
lightly
closed on
across
your weapon.
bicep.
Or just do what that guy did in the Abyss, you know?
Nutsack?
Kyle Reese when he was in the Abyss.
Oh, Jesus. The guy just going fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the
No,
abyss, no.
you have to drop all your weapons but your giant knife and cut yourself across the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
fuck. All right.
Well, you
So-
gotta do that while there's
Billy!
someone to make eye contact with, though.
Get to the boat, Billy!
All right. So, yeah. So you cut. You see the retreating metal, just barely, just a hint of a flash of silver. As the boat continues on, the sun continues to beat down, and down, and down. Is anybody keeping a lookout?
I will. I'm already at the front.
No.
I think I have true sight up, so I definitely want to be.
I probably
Perfect.
should, but I'm pretty sure I'm just staring at my fucking hand.
More than fair. All right, so go ahead and give me a perception check, both Bloodscale and Vicer.
That's pretty good.
All right. Okay.
I'm perceptive as ever.
So, Vicer, you're trying to keep an eye out, but this fucking place and it's blinding mirrors. Every once in a while, you think you see something moving. You're like, was that the reflection of the boat? Was that a reflection? You never quite get your you never quite
Bearing.
catch whatever's moving, if it even is moving. Bloodscale, you on the other hand, you start looking, you see the same things, and you even see Vicer like whip his head to the left, and you follow it, and you see just jumping out, you see this bare dashing of a liquid form. And you see on the other side of the bank another one. And as you see the boat, he starts to push down and actually starts to row with his guiding, what do you call those things? His boat stick. I cannot remember. I'm sorry.
Or?
No, it's not an oar. It's the friggin'
The one you just push against the ground with.
Your
catamaran?
gondola, catamaran sort of thing. I forget the name of it. Anyway, his oar. We'll just use oar. And he starts to actually push it down and through, and you see the boat starting
Remo?
to gain. A what?
Remo?
Remo sounds good to me. As Remo,
Well, they just call it gondola oar, so
Oh,
oar
okay.
works.
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, gondola. His gondolaman's oar as he just,
Push pull.
and you see
Sorry.
as his push pull. Yeah, exactly. And everything starts to speed up. You see, and now, Vicer, as you're keeping an eye out, and the boat starts to go faster and faster. Everything whipping around you. Nothing ahead looking like it's going to obstruct like the bridge did. You see they all start to form together on the sides. Now they're this large rolling mass. The rest of you now see these two liquid metal masses on either side roiling, and then part of them tries to jump out over to the boat, but it doesn't quite make it. And you see this little bit fall, and as it's falling, it goes back to its demonoid form before falling into and crushed underneath the
Who's that?
salt.
Who's that?
Huh?
Are you trying to make a deal with this thing?
No. Yet. No. Definitely not.
Not like a deal like I made with the dragon. More like, are you? What did you tell it?
I mean, I said it all out loud, but I guess you were breaking a bridge. I told it we'd get it to the Argent Palace if it just agreed not to kill me.
All right, I'm gonna do something horribly dumb. How far away from the boat did it make it?
This is getting to the wider part of the river. It was a good 30 feet out. Like it was definitely a desperation attempt. This thing's like, you guys are getting to the point where the river itself is hundreds of feet across.
I yelled to the boatman to slow down.
In Abyssal, he says back, which I think only Zephyr will understand. He's like, "We are forbidden to take the metal ones." And he keeps rowing.
Said we're forbidden to take the metal ones.
I'm gonna go to the side of the boat where there's one cruising along next to it on the shoreline.
Perfect. You see this kind of roiling mass. Every once in a while, you'll see it'll form into like a good hundreds of like tiny bodies, and then roll back together into like this big globule as like their arms scramble out, grabbing the ground, trying to pull itself and roll itself faster.
Okay, since we're trying dumb things, I'm just gonna. Please don't let me fall in, Bloodscale. Grab a hold of my belt. And I'm gonna.
I grab a hold of an ankle.
It's pretty even better. And I'm just gonna yell out. Stop it! Go away!
Keeps on roiling next to you.
Selazat commands you to stop.
No effect.
Okay, well, I'm kind of glad that didn't work because that would have
How
freaked me out
fast are we
more.
going?
Super, super fast. You guys are actually getting close to the speed that you felt when you were in your cloud forms.
Has it been an hour yet?
Yes. Yeah, it definitely would have been an
Fuck.
hour at this point.
I was gonna cloud my way over there and just put him on my axe.
And then so
Yeah, I would suggest I'm like 98% sure I'm gonna die at some point.
No, you know what? We need to make this entertaining.
I mean, I didn't mean now. That would be boring for Menelephis, right?
No, for Grazit. If we want to kill Menelephis, if we want to do all the things we need to do, we need to make as good of a show as we can. Because if we bore him, we might as well be dead already.
Everybody likes a comeback kid, right? Tell her that. He's a comeback kid. You hear that, lady? I really don't like this. I don't like this at all. Hell sucks, guys. Not a fan.
Do we see anything coming up in front of us?
ahead there are no bridges. You see remnants of other broken bridges, but all kind of small and shattered to the side. You do see occasional, like, there are skeletons of, like, people who have somehow fallen either to the remnants of Zelatar or to the river. It's unclear what, but the bones are clean.
I'm gonna do something super dumb.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out a potion of gaseous form we got a long fucking time ago.
Okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
Do you want me to?
no.
Do you want me to collect this shit?
No,
Zephyr?
this stuff's super evil.
No. We don't need more of it.
My axe kind of does.
It's not worth the risk. I can bring back one of you.
Fine, fine.
Ty, I would like to cast Detect Good and Evil, please.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll it. So, as you cast Detect Good and Evil, you feel almost as if there is a rot from inside your own skin. You can almost smell it, as if your body has been desecrated.
I mean, I can still cast. I'm gonna cast light on something.
Light happens.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, the Akadi hasn't been blocked out, so I get a chance, right?
Yes.
Whenever we stop, we can have Visair banish your ass and see what happens.
Urgoxen points ahead.
Gonna be hard to get him back in here if I banish him.
No, you just gotta drop the spell before the minute happens.
Fair enough.
Urgoxen points forward. You see ahead a single dark spot, and you're headed straight for it from the river. And as you barrel towards it, the spot just consumes you. The entire sky is almost faster than you can even. You can't really prepare for it. It happens so fast. All of a sudden, it's a point, and then suddenly you're in darkness. And once again, the pitch black, just the of grinding salt loud around you. Silence, but your eyes feel amazing after all of that light for so long. You look over, and Zarex has tears of blood coming out of both eyes.
Whoa. Oh no. I'm gonna take a look at him. Medicine check.
Okay, roll a medicine check.
Guidance.
Guidance. Roll a d4.
God damn it.
You looking at his.
God, come on, Akadi.
He definitely had kept his eyes open too long, and you're trying to find something wrong with the eyes, but the eyes themselves don't they've been damaged by the sun, but there's nothing that there doesn't seem to be any reason for other than just the light blindness.
Do I get the feeling cure wounds might help or no?
Probably not. Probably a lesser restoration would help with this.
Zedric, are you okay?
Zadok, are you muted?
Zedric.
Sorry. Yes, I was.
Okay.
I keep forgetting. Okay. I feel fine, but I cannot see. And if I cannot see, I cannot be much help in conflict. And the things I do see do not help.
Oh, wait. Detect Good and Evil. You would have actually... I forgot about this. You would have seen... there is a kind of... Oh, no, I guess... Yeah, kind of. You see, there's like this small taint of evil around Zarek's eyes and Viser's throat.
Oh God, it's in his eyes. It's in his
My
mouth.
taint is in my eyes?
You heard me.
I'm so flexible.
You're all in my hell now.
Oh God, there you get pink eye.
What happens
then
when you
bleed
eat
from the
eggs,
eye.
ladies and gentlemen?
I tell everyone that there's evils in Zerg's eyeballs, and there's evil in Viser's throat, and there's evil all around us, and this place fucking sucks, and I'm gonna die, and I'm...
So you guys get the idea that Uz is handling it well. No, I'm just kidding. And so, are we doing anything else? All in this
I need
blessed
a long
darkness.
to be able to do anything, so
Okay, perfect. So, and then suddenly there is a single point of blue light ahead, and as you come out, you see this bluish light floods the landscape around you. In a black sky, you see a blue sun burning, and the boat starts to slow. And around you is a terrain completely covered in snow. And looking up, snowflakes fall gently from the sky. And as you reach out to touch one, or one just touches your skin, you feel a burning as if the water was boiling. You see Urgoxen pull his cloak over his arms and heavy over his face as he pushes the boat onward. How are you protecting yourself from the snow?
So I have a quick question.
Sure.
Being that I was beat to shit and then magically healed, so a bunch of my scales are probably red as fuck now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm currently fiery-eyed, how is it affecting me?
It's weird. It does. Let's see. Yeah, it would. It'd be half as annoying to you.
It's annoying.
So now I'm basically just in a shower that's a little too hot.
No, because it's like it still hurts because it's still like because of the nature of this place.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Is it burning the boat at all, or like our clothing?
As it touches the boat, it leaves blackened spots, and you see as the snow never gets a chance to collect as it hits. It seems to wick off the boat, but it does seem to be like leaving small burn spots on any of your possessions that it touches.
I'm going
That are
to
not
bust
magical.
out. I'm gonna bust out my bonsai tree.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell it to grow us a little awning, and to make that shit thick up top.
Perfect. Okay. Go and make a wisdom check for me.
Can I guidance myself first?
Absolutely.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. God damn it, Akati! Come on!
It's hard to
Run her
hear.
out.
So you guys watch as Uza pulls out this small tree, and you see Uza's like, please give us some cover. And as he holds it up, he places the tree grows almost instantly, shooting down and almost anchoring itself on the boat not digging into it, but just fanning out as the tree grows up and spreads out above you, saving in. So all of you huddle under this new grown tree.
Your
The
cheeks.
occasional smell of burning cedar reaches your nostrils as you continue down.
It's gonna constantly apologize to the plant.
Perfect. And then,
Don't worry, I have an idea for whenever the fuck this ends.
and so, after about an hour in this snowstorm, the snow finally lets up. And on the horizon, you can see a city. As you get closer, the silence of the river is soon overtaken by screams and moans, and the smell of cooking meat tickles your senses.
Oh,
Getting
I look
closer,
like I'm gonna puke.
getting closer, you'll see occasional bones sticking out of the snow. And then eventually you'll reach the tents that surround the city. As the snow once again kicks up, you hear the sounds of fighting. Masses of humanoids of every size and race fighting over the tents, trying to get out of the snow as it comes down once again, the sounds of their flesh sizzling. And as it does, the smell of the cooking meat increases.
Yep, I look like I'm with Ralph.
You see one very thin tiefling runs over to the boat and tries to jump the gap and falls short, being grounded into nothing in seconds. And ahead of you, the gates of the city over the river open. As they open, you see masses scrambling to get towards it, and some trying to get away from it, many crushed between as the giant doors crush many of the wretched in the process. As it opens, 4 massive devourer demon guards step out, grabbing anybody unfortunate enough to be within their grasp. They pull victims into their exposed rib cages, their bones snapping into place, holding them as if in a cage. Passing, you see one Winter Eldrin just walk calmly into the devourer's chest, and the soul eaten a second later. You see a burly Duergar charge and try to jump over them, but get pummeled into nothing before having its soul pulled from its unconscious body. And soon you're beyond the gates. They close behind you. And the blue light from the sun shines on an oddly familiar place. An oddly peaceful place. There's a city before you, bathed in this blue light with torches of blue on top of many rooftops. The river of salt here is almost calm. And as you flow through, you see many finely dressed tiefling, elves, humans, all walking around. And eventually, Ergoxen pulls the boat up to a dock. He stretches out his hand to let you know that this is your stop. And as he gestures out to the boat, you look and you see an undisguised succubus and an incubus standing at a door, calling out, "Welcome to the Zelatar parlor! All delights, all impulses, all will be met within." You watch as the succubus then throws Ergoxen a small bag. And Ergoxen leaves you on the streets of Zelatar. The boat pulls away.
Zephyr, we're where we need to be.
We need to rest first.
I just meant in general.
Well, I mean,
You are.
do I have any memory of this?
You do know that Zelatar is the place. You do remember that the Olivar parlor is basically like it's the initial trap. You know, you come here, you get into a debt, and then that debt compounds as you try desperately to get out of it, finding yourself falling farther and farther into the debts of demons. It's many people's first steps down the painful walk that, you know, to become shadows of themselves. Bodak are very common in the sewers because of the mutation of souls and deals that can be made inside the parlor. You also do know
So
that they are a hotel, casino kind of place where you can buy a room.
All
say
this power and it's miserable.
I say this and then I warn everybody, guys. So if we go in here, we are only getting room, not take anything.
Is there anywhere else to get a room?
Can we just find a place to pitch the tent or the tower?
Well, inside the room would probably be the best option because a very nice tent like that would not stay in the public view long.
No, it's
And the-
definitely a tower,
tower
kind
would
of
make-
place if we
The
wanted
tower would probably stick out like a sore thumb.
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely way to announce ourselves.
Yeah, but
So we need to keep it as under the radar as we can.
Oh shit.
Here.
Bloodscale,
what?
you need to warn Krenzel about the Dreamsteel.
Are you sure it wasn't just that chunk being attached to that person?
I'm pretty sure because if I recall from the memory, and Ty, correct me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
the Dreamsteel was controlled by Selazet and Grazd.
Grazed. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
When
was
you did detect good and
because-
evil, did it ping my axe?
It did not.
Well, you didn't have
My
any on your
axe
axe,
was
did you?
made of dream steel.
At that point,
Oh.
you didn't. Oh yeah, but you would know that it was because that Grast even specifically said bringing a power source outside of my own into this city. So it's the will of whoever is close to or influencing the Felakeg, the Dreamsteel, that changes and makes it do whatever it does. It's the power of the will of the
Oh.
people around it, and it's just
Okay, and
because of the
he was just able
pervasive-
to exert his power over all in the area because of his power.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, then never mind. I misunderstood.
Perfect.
Krenzel's been mining the dream steel for a while and has not had problems. I don't think it's the steel itself.
I just was worried it might have been a sleeper.
No, I had that same impression, so. It's good
Okay.
to
I
double
pull
check.
up my axe and look at the eyeball and go, "Are you evil?" Blink once for no, twice for yes.
Vicer, isn't that
doesn't
the
And
matter.
it
axe?
doesn't blink at all.
He's
You
gonna
see,
lean over
it-
to Vicer. Bloodscale does that. Isn't that the axe you tried to kill Zephyr with?
Yeah. We don't talk about that though, right?
Okay.
Whatever happened.
Actually, to be fair, I tried to kill Zephyr by digging my claws underneath the ground and up into her guts.
To be fair,
To be
Okay.
fair,
All right. Well.
That was mostly me. actually.
All right. Well, I'm going to be the one to step forward and be like, "All right, guys, let's get a put the tent in."
what was that?
Get a room, put tent in room.
Yes.
Do they-
Extra security. That way, we don't have to use food, eat food out of here. Like, we don't
We
want
pay,
anything they have to offer except. Got it?
do we
Yeah.
pay in gold here?
What?
Got a bit of gold
Is it-
against his soul.
Is like gold the currency or like something weird like souls or body parts or?
So you know
Deals.
that anything can be bet, but in this part of the city, they do deal in mortal gold and things like that as mainly a way to get people to buy in. Like many people are willing to sell their souls for large amounts of gold, so it does still have value in this sector of the city. This is close to the market where people come from all dimensions to experience what Zelatar has to offer.
Okay, so I let them know this. Gold for now is good. Like, that's what we got. We're gonna use it.
Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna put my gold mimics in their platinum cases into the bag of holding.
Okay.
I don't even want to
those cases,
accidentally
huh?
let that shit.
I'm sure there's some money in there.
That would be
They're in
bad.
platinum casing, right? Like
Yeah,
that keeps
they're
them
in-
from eating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take it Uza collected his bonsai tree though, correct? Before the
Yes,
boatman raid.
yeah.
Yeah.
How bad is it looking comparatively?
So
Due to this-
as with the other things that you've created with the tree, you grab the base of it where it was created, and it releases the umbrella and looks just exactly the same as it did before it grew, but it leaves behind the big, basically umbrella tree on the boat.
So now he has an awning. That's adorable.
Yeah.
He's
He's
got
just sitting there in the,
sunglasses.
under the shade of that with his fucking glasses, chilling.
You guys gonna start charging more because of us.
Man, you got a major
just-
upgrade, man.
I just try to leave every place a little bit better than when I arrived. You know.
Now he
It's
looks
just a
like
good
he's
rule.
gone through his midlife crisis.
He's,
Or is in the
he's
middle
got
of
his
it. Back,
Mustang
it's gonna
now.
be-
It's fine.
Painted gold.
Perfect.
Alright, so I'm gonna lead us in.
Perfect. So as you walk into the Alvaro parlor, both the incubus and the succubus kind of like give you all a small bow and it's like, don't forget to stop by the the pleasures counter if there are any provisions that we may add, including, and they both like raise an eyebrow together, either or both. And they give you both, all of you, a very disturbing smile. That would be charming and attractive under different circumstances.
Bloodscale just mumbles, I've had better.
Vicer
The-
mumbles,
as-
I've had worse.
As, so as you mumble, I've had better, but Vicer, you're quick on the heels of it, but right after you say that, you can tell the succubus meant to reply to Bloodscale, but accidentally replies to you when he says, you don't know that yet. Oh, fuck. And and as you guys walk in, you walk into this game floor. There's a bustling like crowd inside. Everybody's yelling and shouting. You see people are throwing dice. They're playing cards. There's all sorts of things happening. You see there's at one table a Warforged in a hat collects cards with one hand and then fires them out with the other, dealing what some sort of looks like some sort of poker or card game you're not too familiar with.
What
You
does
see,
his hat look like?
oh, his hat. So if you guys zoom in, you can kind of see his glorious hat.
There's a zoom in.
Yeah, the little plus arrow in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh gosh, days.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Did you just?
No, it wasn't. It was on the other page. I had to read. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, that's
Oh
okay.
my
That
god,
was
it's Bender.
Neat.
It's Bender!
I'll build my own casino in hell, and there'll be hookers and below.
hookers and blackjack. Screw the blackjack. No. All right.
Top
so,
hats.
so, and you see he's dealing some sort of card game that's you're not entirely familiar with, but it does seem devastatingly simple, like oddly simple. And then he's going through. You see other people. They're rolling dice. You see a tiefling, a cigarette in his mouth, kind of just smoking and making conversation as he rolls dice with some customers. You see another set of incubus and succubus, still undisguised, sitting at a table playing against another what looks like to be a couple of Eladrin as they're playing some strange game involving a spinner and dice. In the middle of the room, you see a giant roulette table, but standing in the center of it is a drow who is waiting and taking bets from people, and then he spins the ball and it rotates around it. In all of this, there's just this chaos and around you as this kind of takes over the.
We're in Vegas, baby.
You're in Vegas, baby.
Shit
as
sucks.
hot.
Okay. Who's this dude? What's he doing?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I forgot about him. I didn't forget about him.
Fucking
So.
pit boss.
Yes, yeah. You see, there is a severe-looking tiefling. He's walking around. He has some sort of symbol, it's very brazen on like his coat. Some sort of. It's hard to make out, but except for Zephyr, you recognize this as the Dioria family crest. The Dioria known well for not only owning this casino but running kind of bunch of shady underground things. When you
Boss of town!
want lower class and easy to find entertainment, you go to them and they'll find what you need.
Alright, so I'm gonna slowly walk up to him and. Hi there. We were wondering which way to the hotel.
Well, you're in the hotel now. Allow me to introduce myself. And he kind of gives you a small bow. Vratst Dioria, and welcome to our wonderful pleasure palace. The Alva Parlor is here for all needs. Stop, play a game, relax, enjoy yourselves. You look like you've all been on quite the journey to get here. Why not enjoy it while you're here?
Maybe later. For now, we need rest.
Straight to the rooms then. Well, we can have pleasures delivered as well. Anywhere inside is within our reach, and anything within our reach is within your grasp. Very well. And he kind of like snaps his fingers, and you see an older tiefling. He walks through these double doors here, and as he does, he kind of walks over to all of you. And yes, brother. We have some guests who wish to stay in our wonderful parlor. Very well. Follow me. He turns, and then as you guys, the games are all calling, like some of the dealers, and especially the drow at the middle. He recently. Free chips for anybody's first try, of course. You gotta see if Lady Luck's with you before you bet. I understand that. Anybody, I've got free chips for the first time, and you all, I've never seen you before.
Is free chips.
They're always free. The worst you can do is lose them, and he's just juggling chips as he says this. And
You know, for the record, Mike really wants to fucking play these games because I know as a DM, Ty put some thought into this.
I know.
And he's like, play these fucking games. But Uza is like terrified. Nope, don't touch anything. My hands are in my pockets, and I am no further than 6 inches away from Bloodscale.
I get equal amounts of satisfaction from both.
And this entire time, Bloodscale has been grabbing the back of Ooze's armor.
He's in enough trouble as it is. Let's go, guys!
Perfect. So
My hood's up. I'm looking down.
Bye.
you follow him. He introduces himself as Sharn Dioria, and he's like, how many rooms do you wish? There are many of you.
One
One room.
large room.
Large.
We're friendly like that.
The orgy suite it is.
Yes.
Now,
Oh, God.
Extra sticky.
that comes with one large bed. I assume that won't be a problem.
Assume
Now,
whatever you like.
how will we be paying for your room?
How much is the room?
Mortal coin.
A dangerous question to ask here, but
Mortal coin.
mortal
Yes.
coin. How long will you stay?
9 hours.
Can we get the day rate?
Yeah.
Single
Do you guys do
day?
hourly rates?
We do hourly rates if you wish to rent by the hour.
Of course they do hourly rates. Come on.
We do not want to do an hourly rate. We're gonna lose my tent if it gets set up and we go do something, and I will be upset.
No,
Yeah.
that was pay
when
for
we're
the 9
leaving.
hours to sleep, wake up, and fucking leave.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I can do
Yep.
it.
Just one night.
One night for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of you. 7. I forgot to put hobby on this.
Oh.
7 of you. One night, 10 gold apiece, 70 gold.
Hi, I'm going to be looking out for people getting close to our group, pickpockets, or anybody scoping us out. As in my young days when I was a thief, this would be the perfect time to try and
I'm
snatch somebody's
paying
shit.
for it right now, so I'm
Who's
happy.
guiding Zarek along?
I have you in my other hand.
Okay.
All right, make a perception check for pickpockets and ne'er-do-wells.
Sure.
They're fucking everywhere.
They are everywhere.
You know, this is also going to be a little test, too. I'm going to cast guidance on myself
Sure.
just to see the reaction.
So, they will see
dang
you
it.
casting guidance on yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm kind of looking for, like, I'm not being subtle about it. I'm curious.
As you cast guidance, you hear chuckles from across the room. Many of them, you see, somebody like gestures to like their companion. This
fucking jag-off over here.
He gets elbowed, and you see a man with a symbol of Pelor clearly on his shoulder pad that has been scratched out as his friends are ribbing him about gods, and you hear the murmur of faith, and along with laughters and derision.
Oh, good oath breakers. Okay, well, people are paying attention to us. Do I see anything with a 27?
The 27, yeah, you do see that behind, with like Zarek especially being in his state, you see chips float into his pocket. You see there are chips that randomly fly upwards out of the floor as if they were falling out of pockets, but flying into your pockets. You see it fly into everybody's, and you catch one as it goes into your pocket, as it tries to head into your pocket.
I'm just gonna put it on the floor and tell everyone what I saw, that shit's coming into our pockets.
Let's just get to our rooms.
Very well.
Yeah.
I am going to do what I used to do to Mesnos. I'm just literally going to put Zarek on my shoulders at this point.
Perfect. Zarek, you feel yourself lifted, and then oddly comfortable with the bear rug. It feels like just a really solid, nicely done leather couch with a bear fur over it.
Nice. Sensible.
Yep.
I'm gonna reach into my pockets and find stuff that doesn't belong there and remove it.
And as you
Yeah, if any coins land in my pockets, I just want to drop them on the floor.
everybody who tried to drop a token or a chip, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Streets of my blood scale didn't touch it yet.
Yeah, I didn't touch it either.
I gotta stop touching shit. There we go. Why couldn't I have done that earlier?
Okay, you all passed. There are not a whole ton of magic in them, but all of a sudden you for just a split second, especially you, Vicer, you feel the overwhelming need to place a bet on the roulette table. Like, you know that the next one, you could place it on any number you choose. You're just feeling hot. You're feeling lucky. You know you're just going to win so much. And then you shake your head like, what the fuck? And then you drop it out of your hands almost in disgust. And then at this point,
Just remember the house always wins.
Sharn, follow me to your room. As you follow the kind of older tiefling. He's got white hair and kind of a light white goatee. He leads you to this gigantic room. As he opens up, he's like, if you need anything, there are the bells. And you see there are bells, each of them labeled. Each of them very specific labels for very specific favors and types of things that you could request. There are a good, 50 bells.
Is it all in Abyssal?
No, it is all in common.
Okay.
And but there is a gigantic bed in the middle of the room. This bed is about 30 feet across and about 20 feet deep. This bed is made for activities.
There's a mirror over it. All the things.
So much
I
room
cast
for
black
activities.
light.
You go blind. No.
The word Jackson Pollock comes to mind.
Jackson Pollock is more like it.
Oh.
Well, that's a Guardians of the Galaxy joke. That's in a Disney movie.
Yep.
So is there enough room to pitch the tent?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of room to pitch
There
a
have been
tent.
many tents pitched here.
Yes, yeah, there is enough room to get the tent up if you want.
The tent has to be on the bed.
It does. There's not enough floor space. The room is more bed than room.
Oh god, is there a mirror on the ceiling?
Not yet.
Oh my god! You have to order for that.
There is a bell.
Is there anything that I can just lift and put in front of the actual physical door to this room?
Yes. Yeah. No. There is just a dresser that there's a few dressers actually. You can tell this is meant for multiple people to store clothing for some amount of time.
Or, items.
And
And did the door, because this place is weird, did the door swing into the room or swing out of the room?
The door swung out of the room.
So blocking it won't really help.
You can certainly try.
Somebody would have to make some noise to get through it, though.
I could. Ooh! I could make a trap. I could make a trap.
Make a trap.
Make a trap.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is once we get all situated, is I will tie some of my cord, some of the really thin stuff that I have for making traps, to the door handle, and I'm gonna lead it into the tent, and I'm going to, once we're in the tent, just tell the butler, make a butler to hold this, and if it moves, wake us all up.
Absolutely, sir.
And then I'm gonna check the rest of the rooms before I do that for traps and secret entrances.
Are you checking the entirety of the room?
Yes.
Make
While
an
they set up the tent.
Make an investigation check.
God,
Okay,
I'm
20.
so glad for fucking reliable talent.
So as you kind of start searching around the room, you open one of the you open one of the wardrobes and you see lots of various costumes and things, and then various other. Yuzo is not quite sure what they are, but he knows they make him uncomfortable. And so he just
These leather pants don't have an ass on them. What kind of armor is this?
Oh God! Put it away! Put it away! Uza, get your head out of there.
Sticky.
And then, but you check under the bed, you check everywhere. You open each of the, you kind of look at the bells without ringing any of them to see if any of them look weird or if there's any like strings anywhere. But as far as you can tell, you can't really find anything. There's something about the ceiling that's strange, but that's about it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell
Oh, it's
everybody
like
then.
enchanted so people can watch.
Oh! Xander, do you actually say that?
No, that's just Zach's intuition.
Oh god, it's a one-way ceiling.
Every orgy room has a two-way mirror.
God damn it.
I mean, that's
I'm
the
so
thing.
glad
This
we're
whole
gonna be
place is
in a tent.
about profit.
Yeah. God damn it.
Sorry, y'all.
Somebody's gonna be really mad that the tent went up.
I paid 30 gold just for this show. What is this bullshit?
Well, you know, some people like being watched. I have to try to think of all of the pleasures. It's not easy. All right. So yeah.
I'm gonna try casting Dispel Magic on Xander's eyes.
Okay. Go ahead and cast the spell. Use the spell slot and use the spell.
Yep.
Perfect. Mark it off. And then. Yeah, I'd consider this a magical effect. So, Zarek, for the first time in like a day, almost the entire day, the visions fade. And your eyes. Oh no, it wouldn't cure your eyes, but your eyes still hurt, but there's no longer the auditory chanting. There's no longer the exploding and forming of things in your periphery or straight in front of your eyes. It's more peaceful for the first time since in a day.
Better?
Thank you, my friend. Yes.
Are your eyes still? Are his eyes still bleeding? Like messed up?
The blood is kind of crusted over, and for the most part, I'm guessing your eyes have been mostly closed, Derek. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like,
Probably feel that I still can't see, so.
yeah. So there's still like the kind of like morning eye crust, but blood, dried, holding his eyes shut.
But you can see better.
Oh, I cannot see at all, but the visions and hallucinations, they have stopped.
Okay, so when I rest and wake up, I cast Lesser Restoration. I should help.
You hear a small unintentional cough from Visair.
You right there.
Suck it up.
Wait, is he seeing shit too?
No, but you know that he has a similar with the detect good and evil. He has a similar magic on his throat.
Got that
I'm gonna
evil
try to dispel magic on that.
Perfect.
strep throat.
Cast it. And for the first time in a day, you feel your vocal cords soothe, and it's such a relief. They feel like they were about to be like, you could feel just a pooling of a little bit of blood in your throat from the horrible scratching cough that had haunted your entire day. But now it is gone.
You feel better, Vice?
Yay! Thank you.
Of course. Let's cast all the things we need to cast now, and then we can.
Yeah. I have a dispel magic too. If anyone else needs another thing dispelled.
Can you dispel the metal out of my body?
What's that?
Can you
Well-
dispel the metal out of my body?
Do you want to try being banished?
Oh, yes, actually. If nothing else, I can ask Akati for help.
Just to make sure, he'll return to this realm, right?
So with banishment, yeah, as long as you don't hold it for an entire round. Let me pull it up here. I have no reason to believe he wouldn't. But let me double check. Yeah, he's banished to a harmless demi-plane, but he's weird because of his faith. And then so there's the target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest occupied space. If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one that you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before a minute has passed, the target reappears on the space left in the nearest unoccupied space. Otherwise, the target does not return. So if you hold it for the minute, he's fully banished. But as long as you release it before the minute is up, he will come back to where he was banished from.
Okay. And since we're just doing this to get the metal out of him, we're just gonna do it really fast then.
Okay.
Give me 30 seconds, because I might be able to ask Akati something. Also, if the metal does, by some grace of Akati, stay behind, soak that shit up so I don't just pop right back into it.
Cool. We'll have Bloodscale get ready to grab it
Okay.
with his axe.
Hand to my axe!
Right, go,
It's a
and,
great axe!
go and cast it.
Great. Blue, blue, blue. Did I banish him?
Let me see what's going to happen with this. 1 second. Sorry.
Oh god. Oh god.
You guys have to fight it all over again, and I'm not there.
You go to banish it, and as you cast the spell to take hold, all of you see this small, like as you find a target and you go to latch onto his body, one feather from the center of Uzo's forehead turns silver and then spans out into this massive disc, absorbing the spell and pulling back in before going back into Uzo's head.
Oh, that's not gonna.
You feel your spell resisted.
What the fuck?
What do you do when the spell is resisted? I don't even know.
It's the same as like if you tried to banish something and then it made the saving throw. And
Could I try it at a higher level?
yeah,
Because, like, we're about to go to sleep, right? We're about to get our
Yeah.
long rest, hopefully.
Hold
As
on.
far as you know.
Hold on.
I know.
You know what? I'm gonna bane myself.
okay.
Bane
Fuck it.
yourself?
I'm gonna bane myself, and if I can, extend that bane to the creature as one of the other targets.
Okay. Does
I
your
think I
bane,
can.
your bane
Hold on, let me
requires
double
a
check.
saving throw, correct?
Yes. Let me
What
make
is it?
sure. You know what? Never mind, because I didn't prepare it.
Okay.
Disregard.
Okay. Lots of things to try tomorrow because you got lots of smell slots. It's fine.
Yeah. Smell slots.
Smell slots.
Mm,
All right. Do you guys smell slots?
Well, wasn't Vicer going to try something now because we're about to go to sleep and he's going to get spell slots back?
Yeah, I mean, if our sleep gets interrupted, though, it would be a pretty high-level spell burned.
It's up
I
to
just
you,
wanted to
Cam.
make sure you guys were, like, cool with that idea.
Yeah, sure. Give it a shot.
Alright.
We'll try once more, but that'll be it. I don't want to.
Alright, I'm gonna do Banishment at level 7.
Level 7.
Shit.
Perfect. Sorry, give me 1 second. There we go. Level 7. Jesus Christ. What is upcasting? It's just for higher level spells. Okay. So with that upcast, you can choose one additional creature. Okay, I'm gonna just ask you because so if when the same thing happens, do you also want to try to target Uza as well?
What do you mean?
Since you can target 2 creatures, so you're targeting Uza.
Ty's been assuming that you're targeting the metal thing and not
No,
Uza
no,
directly.
no. I've assumed you're being targeting. Your main target is Uza, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So
Can I not return them at the same time? Like, can I do just like return?
No,
Uza
what
in
he's
30
saying is
seconds,
if the
like,
one
keep
thing
other?
resists, but then you banish Uza instead, so maybe Uza goes. So now it's a split focus where maybe it might not be able to resist both.
Yeah, I dig it. I sorry, that's how I assumed the spell worked.
yeah. It's just with the upcast, it gives you a much better chance with the particular thing that is going on right now. So,
Okay.
Unfortunately, with a natural 20,
Oh,
you reach out and you go to cast it, and you
What
see.
is Uza? What is Uza?
No, you see. So this is what so you see the same feather reaches out and then creates an orb, and then you quickly bend the spell to whip around behind it to try to banish Uza and grab him as that second thing, and then you see as the spell goes to hit him, he's completely encased in for just a second back into the metal gleaming skin before it retreats back under his skin.
Hold on. While it shoots out, can I try to touch the axe to him and see if I can't persuade it onto the axe?
Dex check. Let's see what this does.
Check or save?
Just check.
Damn. Saves are better for brain. I also gotta find the right fucking tab.
Damn. God, fat ass.
Probably not.
ooh.
Not quick enough.
Luck point. Just kidding. We are going to sleep though, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Hopefully.
Perfect,
Technically, if you had a luck
Wait.
point left, you could have made it reroll that natural 20 save.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I do that?
Okay. You gotta do it faster, man. Like
I didn't say he could do it now. I'm just giving
No,
him a heads
I'm
up.
just-
That's a thing.
Like you guys gotta get your
fine.
luck points in before I get through the flavors and everything
Yeah,
like
not
that. in
arguing.
A second. Okay, good. Sorry, tired. All
That's
right,
why
perfect.
I said technically not do this.
So, anybody else trying anything, or
Now
is
the
everybody
fucking
piling in,
7th level spell.
everything piling into the tent?
Yeah.
Butlers, make sure we don't leave until morning and alert us if anything weird happens.
Absolutely.
Here's the wire.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Perfect. And you guys all find your beds comfortable and familiar in this place where everything is strange and terrible, and finding sleep is wonderful. You can all mark a long rest. Anybody
Those,
suffering from blindness, you are cured of your blindness with your long rest.
Do I get anything from Ulhar? As I was going to focus on him when I went to sleep.
Oh yeah, I'm with Chanoth.
Anybody trying to speak to the dragons? At this point, it is they are very far away. It feels like you can't quite get to them. There's some other pervasive thing in this particular realm that
I forgot what you gave
semi-inaccessible.
me. Shit.
That's okay. It's in the notes.
Is
Am I
it
able to?
Yeah.
Am I able to focus on Selzad at all? Selzad.
You can definitely try. I believe you got mass healing word.
Okay.
So as you concentrate on Selazad and Selazad and Selazad, there is no response. But
Okay. Doesn't want to talk.
alright, so everybody in your own rooms, you find your rest. Go and mark that long rest. Get rid of all your. I don't believe anybody has any persistent conditions with all that dispel magic. So
All right. Wait. Everybody has their own rooms.
In the tent, yeah.
I'm with Bloodscale's room.
Okay.
I was gonna go into the room and be like, guys, can I sleep tonight?
you do.
Yeah, sure.
You don't. The
Pretty meek. I'm obviously a little scared.
and did you glance into your room before heading into theirs?
Did I what?
Did you go to your room first and then head over to theirs?
Yeah.
And
I
you do.
tried.
As you go into the room, the empty cot of Mesnos is tough. It is there as if it is waiting for him, but he is not there.
Yeah, I can't see. So.
Okay, so all three, as they accept you into the room, another bed kind of just forms out of the wall and comes forward.
Is Zilgret with us too? Is there 4 people in this room?
No,
Oh yeah.
Zilgrat has found his own room unless otherwise invited.
What? I mean, I would offer like, look, this thing can make you your own room, or you can bed with anybody.
Rob-
Really.
Not anybody. I have my own room.
Yeah, I mean, he's the owner of the tent. It makes sense.
I prefer the fire, actually. And he kind of like he kind of lays down on the couch, and you see as
The fainting couch.
yeah, the wonderfully intricate fainting couch, and as he's kind of relaxing there, you see it slowly start to turn into a bed the drowsier he gets.
Tent is
So-
awesome.
It's probably one of the best purchases in this fight.
Over here's where my baby grand is. And then the 20-foot high golden Buddha.
I've been robbed.
Guys, I'm gonna
Bamboozled.
get rid of plane shift for now because I doubt we're gonna need it immediately, and we don't have a tuning fork to get us back to the prime plane.
Wait. Do we not?
What happened to the tuning fork? Did it get
We
used
have
up?
a tuning fork to get us here.
The tuning fork
Yeah,
is
Its
don't have a
tuning fork
fork
is
back.
attuned to a specific plane, so
Right.
it's a one-way thing.
Gotcha.
Wait, shit. Did we come here without an exit plan? I thought we had an exit plan.
So did
Yeah,
I.
getting Mesnos is our exit plan.
Yeah.
Well, does he have a fork?
Menelephus probably does, figuring he was able to show up at our fucking toes.
No turning back now.
Yeah, literally.
That's exactly
I'm
what
trying
I'm
to
stressed
remember.
out about.
Hold on. Oh man, I'm gonna fucking die here.
Alright, so
We establish whether or not Zarek knows the rune codes to get back to Shrakatlor.
Oh, yeah, he would definitely know those. So
Yeah, I can get us. Zarek can get us out of here. I mean,
Yeah.
back to Limbo, and then from there we can figure it out. I assume
Limbo's
that
better than hell,
somebody
right?
there will have a book of
Yeah,
codes
Limbo's
of
probably
places we
better
can
than
go.
hell, but only just.
I mean, by definition, right?
Hey,
This
Limbo's
man-
rad. Do whatever you want there.
That's
Sort of.
exactly.
Kind
Nah.
of. Don't do that.
Anyway.
Hold on. Wait. Oh no. Is it specifically a tuning fork, or is it just something attuned to that plane?
it's specifically a golden tuning fork.
Okay. All right.
Perfect. All right, so you all find your rest. You wake in the next morning. The butler's still holding the cord, and it's, yeah, at the door as you all come, down and are out of your rooms, and breakfast is ready as usual. Everything is same as it always is.
Same
No,
as it ever was.
You see, oh, my brain just failed me there. I'm so sorry, everybody. Give
Oh
me 1
man,
second.
my headcanon just became that the
Zilgret?
butler looked like
Thank you.
David Byrne from fucking Talking Heads.
Cannon, cannon, cannon.
Like oversized suit.
Yep.
Great.
Cannon. Fucking cannon. Okay, you see Zilgrat. He's sitting at the table and he's like, "All right, so what is the plan in order to get us where we need to be?" He kind of looks around at all of you.
Zephyr.
Zephyr Goat. Do you
Well, heard about Selazat, and now that we heard that Menelephus is now at my home manor and Selazat's, we're gonna have to figure out which manor.
He's taunting you. You know exactly which manor he's in.
Yeah, I know where. Yes.
So are we just going up to the gate? Is there another plan?
I want to talk to some people around town first and see if they can point us in the right direction, but it won't be free.
So then today is recon. I will assist as I can.
to be careful. Must be.
I will be as careful as this place allows. I do feel that there is more danger here than I was, even I was expecting.
That's hell for you.
So it is said.
Bunch of revelations today. You're not alone. It's okay.
Mm.
It's fine. It's fine. We're good. It's fine.
So you guys finish up your
Great.
your food. Are you guys doing anything else in the room, or are you headed down into the streets?
So are we? Hold on. So we're planning on staying in this city to find out where we're supposed to. I thought we knew where we were supposed to go.
Yeah, you do
Getting
know
into
the
where
estate
we're
is.
supposed to go.
Sorry, you both talked at the same point.
It's getting into where we're supposed to go.
Okay, so we're in the city we need to be. We just need to get into his
Like you
palace,
know, you
castle.
need to go and get into Dracula's castle and fuck him up. But you gotta pick what entrance you're going.
We're gonna go
Okay.
find a blue key for a blue door.
Do 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 do. Oh, all right. So
Why is this castle upside down after I got through a main castle? Fuck!
I understood that
I'm
reference.
polished.
damn it. All right. So you pack up the tent and start heading downstairs. And as you are, Sharn once again goes, yes.
Before we leave the orgy room, because I didn't check myself earlier,
The orgy suite.
and now that I'm far away. In fact,
Sweet.
before we leave the tent,
Mhm.
I'm going to check my pockets for a chip.
Oh, ditto.
Yep.
I
You-
see
you-
him.
Oh, that's a good call.
You pull out the chips and go and make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm also going to inform the butler. Keep us from leaving.
Absolutely. Keep you from leaving the tent.
Yes.
Under which circumstances shall I allow this? And he turns to you, Vicer.
Yeah, if anyone wants to go gamble, don't let them leave.
Very well, sir.
Ooh, you know what? Butler.
I'm
Oh,
glad I
no.
said something. I really
Butler,
am.
take these chips out of our pockets. They're chips for this casino.
Absolutely. And he reaches in, but as he's doing it, you see Bloodscale pull his out and then stare into it, and you see his eyes flash, and he looks for it, and Bloodscale, you feel the overwhelming need. You have to bet on red.
Of course, it's red.
And as you start to push forward, the Blood's like, sorry, sir, I was instructed not to let you leave, by you,
Oh,
if you wish to gamble. For what purpose would you like to leave the tent?
Red.
Butler,
Yes,
would
sir.
you bring out the gambling table?
Absolutely. And
Oh,
he manifests a roulette table. And
Slap it down to red.
Slap it down on red.
all bets.
very well. Spins in. Now let's see what it is. Roll a
that's
D20.
fucking awesome.
Evens are red. Odds are black. Black. You lose your chip. And as the butler picks up the chip, he's like, Master, what shall I do with these? And he holds all of the chips. Do you wish me to create a gambling
destroy-
parlor?
No, destroy them. Get rid of them somehow if you can. If you can't, let me know.
Absolutely. And he kind of, you see with a gesture, they all fly into the fire and burn up. And as they do, you hear small screams from them.
How do I
God.
God.
Do I feel good now?
Souls that we
Yeah,
just
you feel
destroyed.
the need to bet and gamble, just that was needed that one time, and it is out of your system. You hope.
Okay, we
They say there's no way to
Vicer
beat
figured
that.
out a workaround. That's awesome.
That was some fucking
Hey,
quick
It's a
thinking.
very good tent.
There's a reason why I called out the butlers first, guys.
Oh man, I was looking forward to that, but no, good save.
Well, Vicer,
No.
will you grill me in this tent?
I don't know if this tent could.
You don't have the balls to grill me.
Okay, so
I love
Going
this
down
grill so much. I shouldn't even know what that is. All
Got him.
right. So as you all head
Things I
downstairs,
feel good about.
the tent packed away, the orgy room left behind you. You come to as you're
Would
coming
you
across the desk is like, oh, you see Shine once. He's like, oh, package was left for you over the night, and he reaches under that table and he pulls out and
A
slaps
severed dick.
a-
Sorry.
Dude, come on. All right. He places a purple tail of a tiefling on the table,
Oh, fuck.
and there's a note. It says, "Took you long enough." And that's where we're gonna end. Da 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 da.
Jesus.
Comedy.
Comedy.
Equals
Regen my
tragedy
arm,
plus
he can regen his
time.
tail.
What's that?
We regened my arm, we can regen his tail.
No, we'll figure it out.
So,
Well, I have
Still
regenerate.
sucks.
Yeah, like I said, you regened my arm, so you could regen his tail. Plus, it
Yeah,
probably
maybe
already got regen. It's probably some bullshit.
Maybe he'll just
Alright.
walk bow-legged.
My God.
all right. So with that,
Damn it.
sorry about all the technicals. We got started a little late, but we went a little late. So yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll find out what the fuck is going on with this fucking campaign next week when we continue with the Morpheus Edge and the Dawnforged Company.